A while ago, I talked about 3 knots. 3 ग्रंथियां मनुष्य के जीवन में, ब्रह्म ग्रंथि, विष्णु ग्रंथि और रुद्र ग्रंथि. There are 3 knots in an individual's life. First is Brahma Granthi. It was when I was speaking on Kundalini. So I picked up from Lalita Sahasranam at that time. Mooladhara ek nille Brahma Granthi Vivedhani, Manipurantrodita Vishnu Granthi Vivedhani, Agya Chakrantralasta Rudra Granthi Vivedhani, Sahasara Ambuja Ruda Sudasara Vivarshani. So Kundalini when moves, the first knot is the Brahma Granthi, the knot of Brahma. That knot means Brahma is a signifier of creation. It's the first hurdle of life that you want to create something. Whether that's a legacy, or whether that's children, or whether that's your own name, or whether that's a house. कुछ भी हो, घर हो, दुकान हो, मकान हो, संसार हो, कुछ ना कुछ बनाना चाहता है मनुष्य. क्योंकि अहंकार, ईगो इज सो स्ट्रॉन्ग दैट नोबडी वांट्स टू लूज देमसेल्व्स. कोई भी अपने आप को खोना नहीं चाहते. वो चाहते हैं मैं अमर रहूं. दे वांट टू रिमेन फॉरएवर, बट दैट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. इवन समबडी हु इज 85 years old, जो 85 वर्ष का भी है, वो भी अपना जीवन ऐसे जीता है जैसे वो हमेशा जीवित रहेगा, एज इफ इज गोना लिव फॉरएवर. डजंट मैटर हाउ ओल्ड वन इज. So the first hurdle is the desire, the urge to create. That's really the first hurdle, because everybody is born with nothing. प्रत्येक कोई नग्न ही पैदा होता है. Everybody comes in their birthday suits, right? And they want to create. कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा बना जाए जो हमारे पीछे भी रहे, हमारे साथ भी रहे, हमारे बाद में भी रहे. ये एक अर्ज है, एक इच्छा है, एक खुजली की भांति है, कईयों को लगी हुई है. It's like itch, it's an itch. It's just there and it keeps distracting them. The second is Vishnu Granthi. Vishnu signifies the desire to sustain. Whatever we have, we don't want to lose. हम चाहते हैं जो भी मेरे पास है वो हमेशा मेरे पास ही रहे. It should always stay with me. I should not lose it. Whether that's my youth, my love, my money, my status, my power, fame, anything. And I want to keep creating and I want to keep sustaining. And that's why life becomes so heavy. We have just so much we have created and so much we want to hold on to. जीवन भारी हो जा रहा है. जो भी बचपन से पैदा किया सब कुछ मन में ही रखा हुआ है. Every emotion since our childhood, it's in your heart. Nothing's forgotten, कुछ भूले नहीं है, right? And it's just making you heavy and heavy and heavier and heavier. And third is Rudra Granthi, the knot of Rudra. Rudra Shiva. That is the desire to destroy. मनुष्य चाहता है कि जो मेरे पास है वो किसी के पास ना हो. Unfortunately, that's why most people suffer. Humans say, what I have, other people should not have it. Not the way I have it. Gold is expensive because fewer people can afford it. क्योंकि कम लोग उसको ले सकते हैं तो महंगा है. डिमांड एंड सप्लाई है हर चीज की. So जो चीज दूसरे के पास भी हो जाए, if somebody else can also have what you have, then somehow that lack of exclusivity makes you feel like what I have is not good enough. जो मेरे पास है वो अच्छा नहीं है. ये जो ग्रंथियां हैं इनको खोला कैसे जाए, और and is there a specific order? Should it be first the knot of creation, the knot of sustenance, and then the knot of destruction? What is the sequence? You have to work on these knots parallelly. तीनों ग्रंथियों के ऊपर निरंतर एक ही समय पर काम करना होगा. Because even during the course of a day, एक ही दिन के भीतर sometimes you have these thoughts of creation, sometimes of destruction, and sometimes of sustenance. कभी सत्व गुण प्रबल होता है, sometimes you are in a mode of goodness. कभी रजोगुण प्रबल होता है, sometimes you are in a mode of passion. कभी तमोगुण प्रबल होता है, sometimes you are in a mode of ignorance. When you're ignorant, you want to destroy. When you are in passion, you want to sustain. When you're in goodness, you want to create. Whether that's creating happiness or something. It's not that destruction is bad or creation is good or bad or sustenance is good or bad. These are not bad in their own rights. To live, you have to sustain your body. जीना है तो शरीर को चलाना है. But what is bad is obsession. वो एक जुनून हो जाता है ना किसी भी चीज को लेकर, with anything. That is not the same as being absorbed in something. किसी चीज का पागलपन होना, it's not the same as किसी चीज के पीछे लगना, किसी चीज की प्राप्ति के प्रति प्रयत्नशील होना. Now the way to loosen that is really, there's only one way that I know of, and that's mindfulness. Smriti. That you ask yourself, this is what I want to do, is this what I want to do? मैं जो करने जा रहा हूँ क्या, this is what I want to do and why? Let's say I want to start a business. Do I want to start a business? क्या मैं business शुरू करना चाहता हूँ? Why? क्यों? Because I want to make more money? Or because I want to stay busy? Or both of these? And if I want to make more money, am I willing to pay the price? What will I lose? I'll destroy some existing capital I may have, right? By putting it in. मैं उस पूंजी का कहीं निवेश करूंगा. So I'm going to invest that somewhere. So I might then build a business and then I have the stress of sustaining it. People fall into that trap because they don't sit back and question. प्रश्न नहीं करते हैं. They don't ask themselves, why am I doing whatever it is that I'm doing? मैं जो कर रहा हूँ, मैं क्यों कर रहा हूँ? I'm getting married. Why am I getting married? I'm about to have children. Why am I about to have children? I'm getting educated. Why am I getting educated? That questioning, self-inquiry, अपने आप से वो प्रश्न कर पाना कि मैं जो कर रहा हूँ, मैं क्यों कर रहा हूँ, that is the only way of loosening those knots at a very practical level. I will get to the yogic level as well in a moment. व्यवहारिक तौर पर वही एकमात्र ढंग है अपनी ग्रंथियों को खोलने का. And the practice of mindfulness, स्मृति के साथ जीवन को व्यतीत कर पाना, उस चेतना के साथ साक्षी भाव में. To be able to live in that mindfulness, there is only one question you have to ask yourself. You see, mind is always going in the past or in the future. मन या कल्पना में जी रहा है भविष्य की, या दुख में जी रहा है, या इच्छाओं में जी रहा है भूतकाल की. Either it's living in an imagination of the future or in the past. If you ask yourself this question, the question I'm going to tell you now, your mind will immediately come to the present moment. जब अपने आप को एक प्रश्न पूछोगे जो अभी बताने वाला हूं, तो आपका जो मन है तुरंत आकर वर्तमान में स्थित हो जाएगा. What am I doing right now? इस क्षण मैं क्या कर रहा हूं? If I ask you to ask yourself this question right now, अगर अपने आप से ये प्रश्न अभी करोगे, इस क्षण मैं क्या कर रहा हूं, you will immediately become aware of the surroundings. इस समय बैठे हो, प्रवचन सुन रहे हो, all है, दूसरे लोग हैं आसपास, there are other people around you, and you will become aware of your thoughts, you will become aware of your aches and pains and everything. Immediately. That awareness comes and drags you to the present moment. इस क्षण जब मैं बोल रहा हूं, आपके मन में कोई और विचार नहीं है. अब मैं चुप कर गया तो हो सकता है और विचार आने शुरू हो जाएं. Now that I'm quiet, your mind may get other thoughts. So whenever you are bothered by past or future, जब मन दुखी हो, अप्रसन्न हो, परेशान हो, ask yourself, what am I doing right now? कि अभी मैं क्या कर रहा हूं? I'm eating, I'm talking, I'm sleeping, I'm drinking. जो भी मैं कर रहा हूं, I'm doing chanting. मैं पूजा करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूं. I'm trying to do my Sandhya Vandan, I'm trying to do my prayers, your mind will come to the present moment और आप उसको कर पाओगे. Now the yogic way is slightly different. It is also built on mindfulness, that is pure meditation. When you meditate, then something amazing happens. जब आप ध्यान के पथ पर चलते हैं तो एक बहुत बड़ा चमत्कार होता है आपके जीवन में. वो क्या होता है कि आपकी जो ऊर्जा है ना, your energies, pranapan samana udan vayan, the 5 secondary and primary energies, they become stabilized. You see, when we chanted Om in the beginning, जब हमने ओम का उच्चारण किया, a certain energy reverberated through the whole room, and that aligns your scattered energies. Thoughts of destruction, creation, sustenance, thoughts of hatred, jealousy, love, thoughts of fear, anger, anguish, agony, all these are scattered thoughts. ये सब बिखरे हुए हैं, परंतु जब बीच में मूल से चलते हैं तो ये अलाइन हो जाते हैं. These get aligned, and that's the best way to loosen, is to meditate with good concentration. That will loosen your knots, because that will make you more aware of your thoughts, of your existence, of everything around you. And average 3,000 hours per knot. 3,000 hours of meditation to loosen one knot. The day you've given about 9,000 hours to meditation, to the practice of meditation, you would pretty much walk on water. Not literally, of course. When you start to meditate, you will start to see the results after about the first 1,000 hours. पहले 1000 घंटे के बाद आपको कुछ फर्क दिखना शुरू हो जाएगा अपने आप में. Once you put in about 2,000 hours, जब 2000 घंटे डाल देंगे, then you will not feel as angry, as agitated, and you will not feel the urge to hold on to stuff as much, and that's loosening of the knot of Vishnu. And as you do more meditation, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 hours of just 3-4-5,000 घंटे का ध्यान लग जाएगा, then you will begin to question everything. Then you say, why do I have to create? मुझे क्या करना है? Why do I have to do all the things I'm doing? The knot of Brahma will loosen up. And as you do a bit more meditation, you will start to live in perfect bliss with everybody. You will realize this world is not about you alone. That the happiness of others is as important to your own happiness too. फिर आप दूसरों का सत्य भी देखना शुरू कर देते हो, दूसरों का आनंद, दूसरों का सुख भी आप देखना शुरू कर देते हो. And that's loosening the thought of Rudra, because normally we rarely focus on destroying our own shortcomings. We want to have all the happiness we want the way we are, and that will always come at a cost of somebody else's happiness. I just want to take without seeing the mirror, without looking within myself, and that's destruction.